Greetings, beautiful family. The lovebirds are all around here, as you can hear. They're beautiful in chorus. Let's have some water together. Breath, water, light. Alignment. Alignment with what? Alignment with Source, our direct link with Source. Alignment with the core of Earth. Alignment with the field of love. As I woke and all night, feeling the shifts from the physical clearing and reorganizing, it's a profound process, really profound. It's an absolute necessity as we embody. And to clear out of our body, clearing the old programs, and then out of our environment, out of our psyche, out of our energy, out of our physical body, out of our environment. And feeling so different. And my nervous system, wow, so stable, so grounded. And you have probably heard, know thyself. We have to know ourselves. Our true self, our false self, our conditioned self. When we clear our whole physical environment, I'm aware now of what is in every drawer, what is in every cabinet, deep into the garage, every space. I'm going through every space, and finally I can do it. This has been calling me for a few years. So it's not an easy process. It can be easy, and I am totally feeling this, that these frequencies have been helping me because they are opening something in me and in everybody I have heard from. And I'm sharing always testimonials because it's not just me and it is not just about me, because there is a we. And the new energies, they are we. That is oceanic consciousness, or 5D consciousness, or 10 or 9, whatever you call it. It's we. There's an us, a group field. That's what I'm so passionate about as well. And what I shared yesterday and the days before, doing this clearing together of the physical space as well. It's very new to me. And if you are also have been like living alone with your children, or so, if you are a single mother and parenting alone for many years, there's many things we have to be with, hold, give, be, take care. It can be so overwhelming. And there can come like a crash. And it can have all the different names, lots, everybody talks now about perimenopause. But this is just a deep inner transformation we are continuously in. And then there are some bigger ones and smaller ones, but they are all huge. So think back when you turned, especially as a woman, from girl into woman. The hormonal changes are so big. Sometimes we do not function when we are shifting. So this can be based on our gender, our physical body that we are in. I'm in a female woman body. So I know that deeply. When I shifted from girl into woman, that was very full on. And I don't even know how I made it through that. But of course we do, and I did. And when we are shifting again so dramatically, hormonally, and that coincides with our children suddenly being young adults, that is such a profound transformation. Yeah, and there is a deep shift in the body. But we are always in that shift. Every month that we have been programmed in, or that our body has been running on, we go through these shifts of having certain days in the months where we are like full of energy and can do so much, and then comes a phase where we just have to fall apart. We are rebuilding, renovating, clearing the inside out. And yeah, there is a potential of another human being that could have been formed, that we are then releasing that potential. It's deep letting go. Every month going deep into the depths. That can be so full on. And over the years also, that can be different. Sometimes more full on, depending on the deep work we are doing and what we need to do. I know some women that have been spending all their lives when they were bleeding in utter pain. So, I am here, and especially in my new energy, I am here to shift this, to bring light and lightness in. Freedom from pain, because if pain dominates our bodies, we are not free. If our belief systems hold us prisoner, we are not free. So, these frequencies bring freedom in, because they shift our frequency. And we are getting a missing link. So that's how Nadine and I actually started, because we were talking about, when our bodies get checked or so, or we feel, wow, we are not full, something is missing. And then where do most people look? Or what supplements do I need? And then they are, eat this before breakfast, eat this after, eat this in the midday, eat this before night, do this, do that, take this, take that, zinc then, and don't take zinc with that, and take magnesium and take calcium, and blah, 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 blah. And then eat this, eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that. And imagine that also when we are in these shifts of our hormonal shifts, any stress we add raises the cortisol, that stores stuff then in our body. Even if we don't eat anything, if our cortisol is risen from stress, we block, then you get a belly, and it just upsets the whole system. And we have been trained that stress is good. The busier you are, the better. It's not true. That's how we die very slowly. So we have to learn to rest again. We have to learn to slow down, to catch up with ourselves. We have to slow down to feel, which is why many are busy to not feel. And we need to shift our frequency. So like last weekend when I shared with a friend She used the therapy 90 plus and she put the eye goggles on. And when people put these goggles on, turn them on, they start to be quiet and they sink in. And some lie down and then we share, and the problems that were there before, seeming a problem, are gone. So a lot of what we perceive, or everything, comes from our inner state. So to get back into a state of freedom and alignment, these frequencies are powerfully helping us. The frequency of Earth, PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field energy, and terahertz, the light of life. Yeah. And when humans are in shoes all the time and in clothes, and mostly artificial clothes, even made of plastic, you can buy clothes now that say I used to be a plastic bottle. How is that on our body? Or being around like electromagnetic frequencies all day long. Computers, phones, in the pockets, all around us, Wi-Fi, radiation outside from the towers. This missing link now is more important than ever. And it's less accessible than ever it used to be before these frequency devices. Because people are not mostly farmers anymore. They're rarely outside. A few years ago, I flew with a friend. He took me in a little plane. We flew over the Gold Coast. What we saw was that most gardens were empty, because most homes these days are empty, because people are somewhere outside in offices or, but not outside, not in their gardens. And it's detrimental. It's really detrimental. It's not a luxury, it's detrimental to our health. So these last years, I often got the message, you have to clear this. And I was like, I can't do it, I couldn't do it. And I also had to sleep so much and rest so deeply and let it all go with full trust that I would come back. Yeah. And I was deeply healing. I've been deeply healing with water, rebirthing with water, and resting and healing and deprogramming and deeply healing through feeling all the wounds, all that has hurt me, all that on a multidimensional level. It's a very deep, all-encompassing process, while also still, of course, having to run daily life, having to lead my daughter now into her adulthood. She's 17. Driving around, driving. And even every little drive can be exhausting because it's driving through this density, driving with a car that is also shifting with me, and then suddenly everything explodes as well financially. Suddenly a car repair isn't anymore a few hundred or thousand, suddenly it's 7,000. So suddenly body corporate fees are tripled. Suddenly our food is tripled or even more. That's stress for all of us if we didn't take care before. And many of us couldn't, because we are the leaders, we are the freedom leaders, we are the paradigm shifters, we are the new earth leaders. So we have been deeply transforming and deeply processing since we've been here, and often feeling deeply. When we are empaths, sometimes most of our life, if we didn't know it and didn't know how to deal with that, we were just basically surviving and then transmuting all the time. So it's been quite a ride. So when we feel the old energies, us leaders now that are in the new and letting go of the old and shifting out of the old energy feels dense and heavy and then we know that's the old. And the new feels like what you see behind me, fully on, light, free, ecstatic, feeling the group field, not being alone, also not in the physical. Over the last 2 years, so many weren't with me. I had to go through that alone. I asked for help, it didn't come. Relationships shifted, had to do it alone. Now new beings are coming in, and it's based by resonance. We resonate. We resonate by our energy. We resonate by our frequency. And then we can work together. So what Nadine and I share together, yes, she shared with me when she was little and she came to her grandparents and it was messy, or what she saw messy and not organized, she began doing that. When I was little, I was looking through health books and encyclopedias, and I wanted to help I was helping my family with giving advice about eating and health and all of that. So this is our true nature. Her nature is helping others declutter, and she lives that. Clearing spaces, reorganizing in the physical environment. And I am doing that on the inside and helping others with that. And we are both also living that. And when we both come together, we are also both German, we can help others in and outside together. And this is what we have just activated by doing that together. So if you are someone who does that with gardens or so, gardens, cars, reach out, join us. So now, this project of this temple here, because this is a healing temple, which is totally shifting in frequency, where when people enter here, they basically want to sit and they relax. And I have endless testimonials of that. When they enter here, they enter a heaven on earth. This is a field for nervous system stabilization, for shifting paradigms. And when we are shifting paradigms, everything shifts. This is a temple of activated water. This is a temple of highest frequency, of love, where everyone can come home to themselves, where children have been raised, where I've been healing my trauma, and integrating, I'd rather say that, aligning, coming into my full alignment, coming home to myself. This is a homecoming temple. So, so now the outer, now the garden is calling for some tender loving care. So if you are someone who is seeing that, and the wooden decks, all of that now needs to be polished up. If you want to join us, join us. And we all setting this up, we share, we exchange with frequency. And so that's how you can get to know the frequency devices as well. And you get completely, we totally exchange and share from an overflowing cup, because we are setting this up. And then we are bringing this out. It is already flowing out into the collective, because this is what is needed. Needing assistance in the shift into the new homoluminous, which is what you see behind me. Yeah, the light being our light body full on. And the frequencies are powerful assistants. So, as I shared yesterday in the videos with Nadine, before, in between, after the clearing, we use the frequency devices. They help shift. They help shift the frequency. They help with body aches. And they just, we just charge up again. So, and then of course rest is also needed. And then we are more and more open to receive. That's what we are both doing as well. We open ourselves up with the frequencies, with water, and then going into nature to receive everything we need. Because our body, when it's optimally functioned, we can sit or stand on rocks, we can be in the ocean, we can be on the grass, and we absorb all the minerals we need. And the frequencies and the water help transport it through the body and optimizing our health, revitalizing. This is also called the revitalizer massager. So I'm also healing my shoulder with this, stabilizing my shoulder with this, because that's also been a strong initiation, dislocating and relocating, and then stabilizing, like my nervous system. Yeah. And now I'm feeling such peace, because my whole environment is organized. There are only a few little pieces left, few little corners, and then we go deeper. I go deeper. I have done a lot alone as well, but then days, hours with Nadine, and then boom, I've gone alone, working day and night the last weeks. And this is working by inspired action. This is from inspiration from my higher self, was driving this. And I set myself, even not myself, I was given this deadline, then that is a Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, which is the anniversary of my water change. 2 years since I've been drinking structured water. Return to origin water. The water led me to the frequencies. The water led me to become like water, led me to be the aqua phoenix, and let me really return to my origin, as has done the ocean and everything, so much. We are here, I am here. I am emerging now, anew and deeper. So the offerings are completely different. They are of a different frequency, and you have to feel them. You just feel, am I resonating? And then you get in touch, and then all unfolds. They include everything. They include all of life, because we are all of life. Yeah. And the lovebirds around here today, they are resonating. Yeah, they're also calling me outside now, where I'm going to integrate on my bicycle. It's not an e-bike, it's a push bike, because I love moving my legs and strengthening and riding through the wind and integrating and visiting all my animal friends. And they always feel my shifts, and what we shifted yesterday, wow, into the deepest corners of the garage. Wow. Yeah. Not to be afraid of the darkness and the dirt, and to really clear out. I am feeling so pure and reset. That is a delight. This is how we can enchant ourselves. And when we enchant ourselves, then we are also enchanting the whole and lighting the whole up. So, the frequencies are a beautiful ally. And yeah, they are very affordable. They are very, very affordable. Starting from $1,000 US, and I share that openly because this is not a trickery. Come and I don't tell you what it's about and then I lure you in. No, this is direct and open. They are not out of reach. They are in reach for all of us, no matter how much we have to pay, because we are opening a new channel of wealth and abundance with that as well, guided by frequency. Yeah, and this is not robbing the earth of gold or silver, which has all this stuff attached to it that is actually quite dirty and distorted and exploitative. This is driven by frequency that is charging people up, because we are the abundance. We are the wealth. Yeah, we are it. We are it. And our mother, just like us, does not want to be exploited. Yeah. There's so many young men, maybe women too, that go to the mines just so that they can survive and earn a lot of money. Not because they want to. They go to the mines and exploit Mother Earth so that they get paid for it. That's all part of the distortion of rape and using and draining. We are so much more than that. And we are entering deeper into the age of Aquarius. And yeah, this is new energy, and opening to technology. Yeah, this is me, a nature body. Yeah, I'm feeling the frequencies, they are beautiful. And I'm seeing how many are moving into freedom, freedom of pain, financial freedom, freedom of constructs, freedom of clutter, freedom of anxiety, all of that, freedom of fear, freedom of limitations. And then we are open to truly love each other, which is what we've come here for. So let this be the end. This feels like coming to a close. Let's just sit a few moments in silence, and focus on the alignment. And in the new frequencies, it's not about doing anymore. I don't need to touch you and tap you, and you can feel it. We can sit here and you focus. You just receive the transmission of my alignment, and you just open yourself to receive, and source flowing through us. And it's relaxing because we are stopping the doing. And the ego of the facilitators also can go, and the necessity that facilitators need you to keep coming back because you are their business, or there are other new ways. That's freedom, free from domination. every out breath sinking deeper in. Stabilizing. When we become as stable and as life-giving as the sun and as radiant, yeah, that's our protection. Have a magical day, beautiful family of the light, of the love, of the unity. And reach out if you want to join us. And reach out if you want to create with us. With garden, car, handyman work, handywoman work. Yeah, reach out. And I'm seeing it already. That is the in-sync, prosperity, community, collective, the unity in community that I've been seeding for 2 years now. Yeah. See you soon, beautiful beings, and always in the quantum field. It's a joy seeing us all light up all the way. It's here now. Yeah.